Hi, it's Lindsay from Buy, Sell, Love Durham. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of my Tuesday morning market update. It's my opportunity weekly to share with Oshawa, Whitby and Clarington just what's happening with real estate. Now, if you've been following my videos over the last 5 months from February, the average price in February to now has dropped, well, the last statistic I read, by the end of June, it had dropped 27% in Oshawa, in Whitby, and around 20% in Clarington. So we've seen a lot of a slip in value. And I still remember when I was younger, you would see Mercedes-Benz or you'd see an Audi or a BMW, and they were really special cars because they were so expensive. And all of a sudden, they started offering financing packages, and they became about as common as a Ford F-150. The same thing happened with real estate. So what we saw were people upgrading to larger luxury homes because they could afford to. The rates being just over 0%, it was really inexpensive for someone to carry a mortgage on a house that would be $1.5 million. So what we've seen is, with the rates climbing up and with the values coming down, it's becoming more and more expensive to add financing to your house. And I think the numbers I did was the difference between buying a house or increasing a mortgage by $500,000 in January versus now, it adds almost $2,000 a month to a $500,000 mortgage. So it's really, really expensive to carry larger mortgages. So we're now back into the old ways of buying real estate, which is needs versus wants, which really means if you have a need, if your family's growing, or if your family's getting smaller and you have a need to move, that's what's causing the real estate trades to happen. Back in February or last year, it was all about wants. People wanted the granite countertops, the larger kitchens, all that stuff. Now, what I've done is I've tied a blog entry to this, and if you want to read a bit more about just kind of the breakdown of how the luxury market's changed, I'd be more than happy to share that with you. So let's just jump straight into the numbers. The last 7 days, first of all, jumping straight into the numbers, we had a week that was almost a mirror of the week before. We had 178 homes come to market, Oshawa, Whitby and Clarington. That's up 2 from the week before. We had 69 homes leave the market sold conditionally. We had 100 homes leave the market sold firm, which means we had 4 units more sell and we had 2 units more come on the market. So really almost a mirror of what we had the week before, which was really interesting because that was the week that was impacted by the long weekend. If you've got a need to make a move, I'd love to have a chat with you. There's lots of opportunity out there right now. If you're a buyer, this still is a really good time to buy. I can be reached at 905 area code 743-5555, or you can catch me somewhere down at the bottom here at the email address at the bottom of the screen. Have a great week, Oshawa, Whitby and Clarington.